Bam! Focused minds back up in the building, keeping the Lord first and everything else to come together. Gary Russell Jr., a great fighter from Washington, D.C., 32 and 2. Quick hands, a boxing technician, letting his hands go fast, top to bottom, move his feet great, keep his head moving, keep his opponent moving. He a great fighter overall, you know. He been wanting to get a Tank fight for so long, man, and that fight should be made. Tank should make that fight. You know what I'm saying? It'll be bigger than what people think. I think it'll be a good fight. I wouldn't bet against Tank though. You know what I'm saying? Russell, he get off his shots quick. He keep his opponent moving too. He know how to fill him out, take his shots when necessary, get out of danger. Overall veteran now, he age 37. So, that's older in boxing. But he's still a great boxer still. And he want to challenge my man Tank. And, I don't know, man. Sometimes his showings don't be as great as they should be. Good defense, which he keep. So that's what keep him in the game so long. He able to still fight. Look how quick his hands is. Off the ropes, he moving, making sure he cover up. Later on in this fight, Russell like to tire his opponent out, keeping his opponent moving, getting real cocky with it right now, moving on him, tiring him out before he let them quick hands go on him, quick combinations with his hands all the time. So, he can hit you with something quick and drop you. Good head movement. He could hang on the ropes for a minute because he got a great defense, sliding out on him. You know, got his opponent just hunting him down, chasing him. Sometimes, Russell letting his hands go real aggressive though. That's what make him dangerous. He quick with his hands, able to let go, cover up real good, like to change levels fast, quick hand, fast hand combination. Yep. Good defense, able to move his feet, keep going. His opponent tire. He like to tire his opponents out, man, by playing rope a dope with him, man, and letting them hands go. Letting his hands go on his opponent, defending himself, trying to stay out the way of them hooks. He doing a good job moving his head on them, jabbing, punching, jabbing. A boxing technician, Gary Russell is. No big power, nothing like that. He just gonna box you to death and try to score on you. Javante Tank Davis, 30-0-1. One draw against Lamont Roach. Tank is one of the most electrifying young fighters out there. I never bet against him. Gary Russell Jr. want to see him. I think the fight should be made. Gary been calling for Tank for a while. And Tank can box too. Tank can box. And he a puncher. So he can knock you out. Plus he can box with you. And that's why I would take Tank in that fight. It's still to be a great fight though. I don't know how long Gary will last, but I don't know. Tank got great defense as well. He could box with you. He shoot his jab. He could use it more, but he know how to go change levels so great. He got great vision. I think his uppercut one of his best shots that he could throw, and he could drop you in an instant. That's the whole thing about it. You see Martin, he on his horse, moving around, moving Tank around. He boxed him real good for a good quarter of this fight until Tank took off on him. Once he knocked him down, it was over with. Tank liked to fill out his opponents though. Got Martin coming out aggressive on Tank. Tank holding his guard high. He's starting to run him down now, starting to walk him down. This is when Tank get confident. That's why I say he could box with you and then hit you with some hard power shots, And that's why I got him over Gary Russell Jr. for sure. You know, Tank can box with you. Then when he get mean with you, it's all over with because he gonna be on you for the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? And Martin found that out. He did make it 8 rounds, but this was a heck of a fight, though. He was on his horse for the rest of the most of this fight right here. Younger Tank right here, becoming a young champion, you know, being quick, real fast, and crisp in his shots. That's what I'm saying. Tank can box you too. People just talk about his power, but he can box with you too. Break you down from your body up. And that's what makes him just the best fighter, the face of boxing right now. Tank like to break his opponents down. Once he got him broke down, it's over with. He feeling confident. He walking him down, using that signature uppercut. Oh, caught him with a hard hook. Uppercut. He loved the uppercut. That's what make him great too. He liked to use the uppercut. Great shot for him. Oh my goodness. Caught him with a left hand and it was out of there. Yeah, so Gary Russell Jr., I don't know, man. If you want to see Tank, man, I know Tank from Baltimore. You from DC. I think y'all should make the fight, man. You might got to meet him at a catch weight. I think you'll give him a good go, but I think Tank will break you down, man, and take the victory, of course. But yeah, Gary Russell Jr. though, I respect you as a fighter, man. I think you a heck of a boxing technician. You know, you may not have knockout power, but you outbox anybody on any given day. So I think the Tank fight would be good, depending on which Tank you get. If you get the mean Tank, it could be quick night for you though. But I respect y'all Warriors, man. Big ups.
And I don't know if you've ever heard that before, but you do yourself a good, you bring a good I don't want to say product's not the right word, but you're doing a very honorable service.